Hi everyone, welcome to EduTap and welcome to this particular video. So today in this video, we are going to decode ESI syllabus of NABARD Grade A for you. We understand बहुत सारे बच्चे ऐसे होंगे जिन्होंने इकोनॉमिक्स नहीं पढ़ी होगी, राइट? लाइक जो एस्पिरेंट्स एग्रीकल्चर बैकग्राउंड के हैं या फिर साइंस बैकग्राउंड के हैं, फॉर देम ESI is quite न्यू सब्जेक्ट and it can be challenging also. So let me tell you that how you can decode the syllabus of ESI, and with the help of previous year question we'll see what are the important topics of ESI. This is the agenda of this particular video, but before starting this I have an announcement that we have launched a comprehensive NABARD guidebook for you. This is your one solution for all your queries regarding NABARD and NABARD examination. You want the PYQ and syllabus, that is also provided in this book, and also if you want the strategy and resources how to crack this examination, that is again provided in the guidebook. So you have to just go to the description box, click on the link, register yourself and avail this guidebook for yourself. So with that informative announcement, let's start our today's video. First, let's see what is the weightage of ESI in our both phase 1 and phase 2. So students, if you are applying for NABARD, be it from journalist or specialist post, so phase 1 के लिए everyone has to study ESI, and out of your 100 marks of merit section, 40 marks is of ESI, means for 40% weightage of merit section is of ESI, right? Now, if you are applying from journalist post, then again in the phase 2 also, the paper 2 have both ESI and ARD, out of which 50% weightage is of ESI. Now, that is the different thing, that weightage of ESI current affair. See, we have ESI static and we have ESI current affair. So, weightage of current affair is more than weightage of static if I talk about objective of phase 1 and phase 2. But if you want to understand current affair also for ESI, you should have the knowledge of static ESI. And also students, see, static ESI is very important for answer writing. So you should have knowledge of static ESI first to understand all kind of current affair related to it, and next to write a descriptive answer. So you can see that ESI has the whole importance in phase 1 as well as phase 2, both in objective as well as descriptive answer writing. Now let's see the syllabus of ESI that is given by NABARD. So aspirant, whenever you are studying any subject for any examination, the very first thing you need to do is to see the syllabus. At least see the syllabus and go through the topics that are given in the syllabus. So same as the syllabus is given in the ESI, I have shown you here. So this is the syllabus of having both economics and social issues topic. Now, this is the combined syllabus of economics and social issues. Okay, what is ESI basically? Economics and social issues. Now, let us segregate the economic and social issue part from this ESI. First, let's see what are the topic of economics. So, if I talk about economics part, here the topics are nature of Indian economy, structural and institutional feature, economic underdevelopment, opening up of Indian economy, globalization, economic reforms in India, and privatization. Then next topic, inflation, trend in inflation, their impact on national economy and individual income. This is again the part of economics. Okay, in ESI mein aapka, this is the part of economics. Clear? Now under this, the very important topic is first opening up of Indian economy. Under this, balance of payment is very important. Okay, so you have to read all these topics. See, first of all, I'd suggest you that go through each topic, try to make your own notes regarding each topic. Okay, first try to cover entire syllabus, then you can segregate ki out of the whole coverage what are the important topics, and you have to focus more on those topics, and also you have to practice question. But just based on the PYQs, how you can analyze this thing, I'm telling you, like here balance of payment se काफी बार question पूछे गए हैं, that means that it is important. Then globalization and privatization, again important. See here, question has been asked from the 1991 LPG reforms, that is liberalization, privatization, globalization reform of 1991, which means this is important. And again students, globalization से आपका एक descriptive answer writing से भी क्वेश्चन पूछे जा सकते हैं. Okay, be it globalization or privatization. So one more thing you have to do is, you have to not just prepare ESI for objective point of view, you have to prepare ESI for subjective point of view also. Okay, for descriptive point of view also. Whenever you are studying any subject, especially ESI in agriculture, Try to study it in both objective as well as descriptive point of view. Make short notes for objective and try to write complete content for descriptive. Clear? Next we have is inflation. You should know what is inflation, what are the trend in inflation, then national economy, impact of inflation on national economy and individual income. So how the inflation is impacting the national economy and individual income. So this is again a very important topic. And you can see, I have put the example of previous year question. Here in 2018 question was, which of the following given statement are correct regarding inflation targeting? So again, options are given to you. So inflation is important, which means this question shows that this topic is important. You should have the thorough knowledge of it. Now students, see, if you are preparing this topic for objective point of view, you have to see what is the trend of inflation. If it is any prediction given by RBI ki by 2024 the inflation will be this much, that you have to note down. This is the data part. But again, you can consider this for descriptive answer writing. Again, you can write a whole answer based on this same thing, that you have to write inflation, discuss about inflation, trends of inflation, then what is the impact of inflation on national economy and individual income. So you can write a whole complete answer, right? And that will, that will be sufficient for your both descriptive and the objective part, right? So that is how you have to, go through the entire syllabus and have to prepare each and every topic. Next, if I talk about economics part again, so again in economics we have Indian agriculture. So basically you have to learn about the characteristic and status of agriculture, then technical and institutional changes in Indian agriculture that you have to learn, then agriculture performances, issues of food security in India, very important, non-institutional and institutional agency in rural credit, बहुत important है students. See, from non-institutional and institutional agency, you can see here one question was asked in 2023. Which means that important hai, you have to discuss here the sources of institutional credit has increased in our country. However, many farmers still depend on non-institutional sources. You have to discuss on that. So how will you write that answer if you have the knowledge of all these things, right? You should have the knowledge of agriculture in economics point of view also. You should know what are the challenges of agriculture, Indian agriculture, what are the characteristics of Indian agriculture, okay, issues in food security in India. So that all you have to cover. Next is rural banking and financial institute. So you have to know about the reforms in banking and financial sector. Again, very important. You can see I have cited some questions that is directly from these topics. And now again, all the rural banking and financial institute, agriculture, then again all the schemes related to agriculture, all the schemes related to food security, all the reports that is targeting food security, that becomes important, okay? So you not only have to cover it in the for the static point of view but also current point of view. तो current में भी अगर आपको कहीं पे भी कोई news related to this topic मिलती है, that means it is important for your examination. You have to note down that news or that data or that topic whichever is there in the news, okay? Now coming on to the social issue part. So students, see, economics has a less weightage and social issues part have a huge weightage, because you can see there are so many topics under this social issue part. So if I talk about social issues, so social issues क्या है, तो हमारी जो सोसाइटी में है वो issues क्या है, बेसिकली उसके बारे में आपको पढ़ना है. लाइक एजुकेशन से रिलेटेड इशू क्या है, सोशल जस्टिस, कास्ट सिस्टम को रिलेटेड क्या इश्यूज हैं, देन सोशल स्ट्रक्चर लाइक आपकी हेल्थ को रिलेटेड, देन multiculturalism, ये सारे जो इश्यूज हैं that we have to discuss, that we have to read, okay? Poverty elevation, employment generation से रिलेटेड क्या इशू है, देन उसको ठीक करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट क्या कर रही है, कौन कौन सी स्कीम्स है, कौन कौन से मेजर्स है जो गवर्नमेंट ले रही है, कौन कौन से प्रोजेक्ट है जो गवर्नमेंट चला रही है, that you have to cover. So what you have to do, you have to segregate your syllabus like this. Like first I have segregated in education point of view. So you have to know status and system of education, okay? India में status क्या है, system क्या है एजुकेशन का, देन सोशियो इकोनॉमिक प्रॉब्लम्स एसोसिएट विद इलिटरेसी से रिलेटेड कौन सी सोशियो इकोनॉमिक्स प्रॉब्लम है, दैट यू हैव टू रीड. देन एजुकेशन रेलेवेंस एंड एजुकेशन वेस्टेज, सो एजुकेशन पॉलिसी ऑफ इंडिया, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ओके? यू हैव टू नो what is the education policy and new education policy of India, that is again very important. Clear? Next is regarding the problem of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, okay? So we know that these social groups are always in news and these social groups are always in the priority list of government. So government always try to do one or other thing for these social groups. So whatever initiative government has taken to improve the condition of these social groups, you have to know, okay? If any report is citing something like For example, if there is a report showing you the data regarding education, okay, now there is a ASR report showing you the enrollment of a student in the government school. So that is important because it is related to education. Now under that report you will see that how many scheduled caste students have enrolled, or how many women have enrolled, how many females have enrolled. So that is the social group. Again, that is very important. You have to relate these things. If you are reading anything, you have to relate that thing with your syllabus. So that is how you can relate things, and you can read them, and you can make your own notes and try to prepare for examination. Okay, next is social structure. So social structure में क्या क्या आता है? Gender issues, very important. Okay, gender issues again very important. Health, environment, इनसे related जो भी चीजें हैं, अर्बनाइजेशन, माइग्रेशन, इससे रिलेटेड जो भी चीज़ है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. जो भी आपके टॉपिक्स यहाँ पे है, इससे रिलेटेड आप कोई करंट अफेयर पढ़ते हो, कोई न्यूज़ पढ़ते हो, कोई रिपोर्ट देखते हो, या फिर किसी स्कीम में इसका जिक्र देखते हो, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. क्लियर. नेक्स्ट वी हैव इज द पॉवर्टी एलिवेशन एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेशन इन इंडिया. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्टूडेंट्स. ठीक है, अगेन वेरी क्वेश्चन, मेनी क्वेश्चन हैज बीन आस्क्ड फ्रॉम दिस टॉपिक, सो यू हैव टू नो what is poverty elevation and employment generation that is happening in India. Then rural and urban measurement of poverty, how we measure poverty, and poverty elevation program that are being run by the government. Because यहाँ से scheme से related बहुत सारे questions आते हैं. You have to know what are all program that is being run by government for poverty elevation. उसके लिए poverty elevation के लिए सरकार क्या कर रही है आपको पता होना चाहिए, right? So you can see the example here. The one example is related to the स्कॉलरशिप ऑफ हायर एजुकेशन. तो यहाँ पे एजुकेशन से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन आ गया. देन SC/ST ट्राइब्स के लिए क्या कर रही है, उसके रिगार्डिंग क्वेश्चन आ गया. देन there is a gender equality question also. So these are the some example. Okay, you can refer to the PYQs. You can see the type of question that is being asked under these topics. Then moving on to the another social issue part. So it is population trend. Very important. You should know what is population growth, economic development, population policy in India. So population का trend क्या है? Okay, basically you have to know the census. Okay, सेंसस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. सेंसस पे बहुत क्वेश्चन आते हैं, तो आपको पता होना चाहिए कि टोटल पॉपुलेशन क्या है, मेल फीमेल रेशो क्या है, चाइल्ड सेक्स रेशो क्या है. सो दैट इज अगैन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. देन वी हैव द इंडस्ट्रियल एंड लेबर पॉलिसी. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो अगैन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. यू हैव टू नो अबाउट पब्लिक सेक्टर एंटरप्राइजेज, institutional performance, regional imbalance in India, in India's industrial development. So these are very important topic again, and you can see question has been asked from these. So students, you should also learn about social movement, Indian political system, human development, because question यहाँ से भी आए हैं. You can see here the question is how many languages are there in English schedule of Indian Constitution. So Indian Constitution, political system, social movement, इनसे related भी कोई questions आज एक दो questions आ जाते हैं that you should know. Okay, so now let's talk about current affair part. Now we have decoded the syllabus. We know what kind of thing we have to read. We know what kind of topic related to economics we have to look for you know when we are preparing, whether we are preparing current affair or static part. So किस टाइप का हमें कंटेंट देखना है, किस टाइप के टॉपिक्स हमें पढ़ने हैं. लाइक पॉवर्टी एलिवेशन वाज देयर, सो यू हैव टू रीड ऑल थिंग अबाउट इट, एंड देन कितने प्रोग्राम्स रन हो रहे हैं गवर्नमेंट के पॉवर्टी एलिवेशन को लेके, यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर दैट. नाउ if I talk about specifically for current affair part, so current affair में we have three things: schemes, reports, and current affair, right? So we have seen the entire syllabus, we have decoded the entire syllabus, we have seen each topic one by one. Now related to that topic, related to the topics that we have discussed so far, any scheme is there in the news, that is again very important. Then any report you read, including economic survey and budget, ठीक है, again population trend के लिए census, SECC, then annual reports, ranking of India and Indian state. Then you have to read all the current affair related to economics, that is growth projections, monetary and fiscal policy, social issues से related जो भी current affair है, environment issues से related जो भी current affair है, that are given in your topic, that are given in your syllabus, sorry, and you have to read it, right? Now let's talk about कि schemes में आपको कौन सी क्या क्या चीजें cover करनी है. You have to cover ministry, launch year, funding, budget allocation, objectives, target beneficiaries, and state if it is state scheme, and what are the current development. Next, report में आपको क्या क्या करना है. First of all, you have to see the report should be related to your syllabus. बहुत सारी report release होती है, सब नहीं पढ़नी है. Only the report that are related and relevant for your examination, you have to read all those report. Then report which are released by important national ministry or international organization. कोई WHO की report है, health is a part of your syllabus, so it is important. FAO की report है, agriculture is part of your syllabus, that is important. So इस तरीके से आपने report को भी segregate करना है, and you have to read them. Then you have to read only the executive summary that is given on the first or second page of the report. Otherwise you can cover all the data of that report from the newspaper. Okay, you don't have to read the entire report of 200 or 300 pages, and just cover the important highlights, key highlights of that report. So that is regarding the current affair, and you can see the example of करंट अफेयर दैट हैज बीन आस्क्ड. तो आपका जो सिलेबस में टॉपिक्स दिया है उसी से रिलेटेड करंट अफेयर जो है उसी से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. ऐसा नहीं है कि कहीं और से क्वेश्चन आएंगे. आपके जो ईएसआई करंट अफेयर का मतलब है ईएसआई के सिलेबस से रिलेटेड करंट अफेयर यू शुड नो, तब वो आपकी चाहे स्कीम हो, रिपोर्ट हो या कोई रेलिवेंट करंट अफेयर. Correct? So that was all for this video, students. I hope now you have got the understanding that how you can decode the ESI syllabus and how you should approach the ESI for your NABARD examination. Now talking about our courses, if you want to prepare with us, we have gold pack and silver pack. In gold pack we provide the content for phase 1, phase 2 and interview preparation. In silver pack there is the content for phase 2 and interview preparation, but along with the phase 2 preparation you get ESI, ARD and GA, which is integrated for the phase 1 as well. So that was all for this video, students. And at the end, if you do not have subscribed our YouTube channel, please subscribe to our YouTube channel as well as join our Telegram channel. That was all for this video. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you so much.